your example of how cars will interact with their environments and
Yes.
users is really cool. So
Yeah.
tell us about cars and how they might interact.
Yeah, so I'm also involved in this project called Mobotiq. And actually what we tried to do with Mobotiq was trying to create a vehicle that is fully open hardware and open source. So basically anyone with a couple of bucks should be able to order any part or make any part of this vehicle at home without depending upon anything proprietary or owned by a big brand. So we came up with 2 test vehicles so far, but what the mindset behind it is that basically we want to leverage the blockchain to do a crowdfunding where we say, hey, for the city of Oslo, we want 1,000 vehicles to be created. So we asked the population of Oslo to put a deposit in the blockchain saying, hey, we want to contribute to this. Then anyone that wants to start building these vehicles, they can claim the value from this crowdfunding on the blockchain. And then the next step is that these vehicles, they get built by people like you and me at home. Is that these vehicles are not owned by the creator, but they are contributed to the network. And each vehicle then is an independent business unit on the blockchain. It has its own mini bank account on the blockchain. And it can start accepting payment by people that want to take rides in these vehicles. And it starts accumulating resources by itself. And then this vehicle starts paying humans to charge it, to wash it, to upgrade it, all on its own. And it starts competing with other vehicles in this network. And then the fascinating thing for me is that these vehicles should not make a profit that goes back to the shareholders of some central entity, but actually it should save up all the excess profit, and then once it reaches a threshold, in our case it's 8,000 euros, it puts again an order on the marketplace to build the next vehicle. So it basically, the vehicles will have babies, like a species. They reproduce. And I think this is a mindset in the future that you need to start thinking about business as not as something that you start and that infinitely grows, but something like nature, where you start a species, you start small, and it grows, and it will replicate at one point, instead of becoming this huge centralized organization like Uber or these kind of platforms.
This is a great